Hey guys, James Mason here. Today I'm going to show you how to use tin snips to cut roof flashing. At the moment we're putting all these parapet flashings around the top of our roof deck here, and I'm going to show you how you use a left and a right handed one to get a nice straight cut and how to get these flashings in nice and easy. If we want to make a cut straight up there, sometimes it's a little bit difficult just to make that straight cut with one set of snips. So what we have are opposing snips. So I don't know if you can see it there, but one set of snips has this down and the cut up there, and the other set has it on the opposite side. So we've basically got a set of left hand and right hand snips. And the reason we've got two different types of snips is for this purpose. So what I generally do is go in with the opposing snip first, and just about a centimetre off or an inch off, start making a cut up the side where you actually want to go. This piece in here is obviously an off cut. Once you do that, it just lifts that lip up enough that you can then get this next set of snips in, put that on your line, and when you start cutting, it makes it a lot easier to then curl that piece up and continue your cut all the way through. So that way you can get your snips all the way up into there, whereas previously it probably would have been a bit of a struggle to get past just the first set of chomp on the jaws. And you can do that, keep going along with both sets, and just makes it nice and easy to get that piece up and out. So we can do the same thing down here. Say this is our line, this is our actual line that we want to cut. This is the off cut here.
Ready, aim, fire.
Now I want to cut right across this line here, so I'll do the exact same thing as what we've just done before. Just use this set of snips to lift it up. You can hack away at that a little bit because it's the off cut. Just makes it nice and easy to get out. Now I'll continue that cut all the way along, but on this example, because I want this piece to curl up, I can still use the same set of snips just to get that out of the way to make it easier, or because it's already coming up, I can just use that set of snips all the way along. So hopefully that gives you a good example of how the snips work. When I'm cutting in on this side here, that's allowing the sheet metal to come up this side of the snips and pull away. If I was to try and use the green snips with that cut, it would be wanting to push this piece of flashing up because it's got the cut on the other side, and it would make it hard to try and get this end off. So depending on which end of the sheet you're working on will depend on which set of snips you actually use. So now if I want to remove this piece across the top of the ridge, I wouldn't use the yellow because that's going to want to try and push this piece up. In this example I'd use the green because it's going to lift this corner up here. I'm going to come across the top. Again, you can see this starting to come up here. I can peel that up now. And there we have it. We'd want to be lifting the corner of this piece up because it's not going to fight as much as what this long piece of flashing is going to. So to do that, I wouldn't use the yellow set of snips because that's going to try and push this corner up. I'd want to use the green set of snips because it's going to lift that corner of the off cut up and make it easy to get the snips into.
Ready, aim, fire.
So here's an example of another time the opposing right-hand and left-hand snips can be used on sheet metal. We're going to cut out this downpipe nozzle that's going over this half-round gutter. In order to do that, I've had to drill a little hole to get the cut started, and now I'll come in with the left and the right-hand snips to cut that out nice and neatly from the top. I'll show you how that's done. Right, so drilling a bit of a hole out of the gutter first allows me to actually just get the snips in to get it started. So I've started off going around with the right hand snips. Now what I'll do is I'll come back around with the left hand side to lift this up so we can get in and make it nice and easy. Alright, done. So you can see it's another time that the left and right hand snips play a big part in just working the metal out to be able to get in to get to the angles that you need. Now we can take this, drop our downpipe nozzle over, silicone it up, pop a couple of rivets in it, put the stop end on the gutter, and we're ready to go.